Jai Gurudev and good morning and welcome. Today we are going to explore the fascinating history of the Devkaali temple, its profound spiritual significance, and how the Art of Living community, under the guidance of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji, played a pivotal role in its revival. To begin, can you share with us the story of the Devkaali temple, its ancient roots, its cultural and spiritual significance, and why it has become a beacon of hope for millions? Jai Gurudev and good morning, and thank you for this opportunity to delve into such a sacred story. Ayodhya, as you know, is a city that carries the essence of divinity in its very soil. Among the many sacred places here, the Devakali temple stands as a silent yet powerful reminder of the divine feminine energy that has shaped this land's spiritual landscape. This temple is dedicated to Devi Devakali, a form of Adi Shakti, the primordial cosmic energy that has been worshipped here for centuries long before Lord Ram's birth. The legends surrounding the temple are as old as Ayodhya itself. Devakali is not just the Kuladevi of the Ikshvaku dynasty, but also a spiritual force that empowered the kings and warriors who ruled here. The goddess, in her form as Kali, Lakshmi, and Saraswati, represented strength, abundance, and wisdom, the essential qualities for a prosperous kingdom. For centuries, kings came here to seek her blessings before they ascended the throne, acknowledging that true power and success come from the Divine Mother herself. The temple has such a rich spiritual and historical backdrop. How did the Art of Living and His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji become involved in the revival of the Devakali temple, and what was the condition of the temple when they arrived? Yeah, Gurudev, yes. When the temple was first rediscovered, it was in a state of disrepair, almost forgotten by time and the world around it, yet its spiritual significance remained strong, radiating a quiet energy that seemed to beckon those who were ready to listen. It was during a visit to Ayodhya years ago that His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji realized the importance of reviving this ancient site. He recognized that the temple was not just a historical monument, but a living spiritual force that could offer peace and healing to the present world. Under Gurudev's guidance, the Art of Living volunteers embarked on the monumental task of restoring the temple, not just physically but spiritually. The work done here was not just about rebuilding walls, it was about reconnecting with the sacred energy of the temple and bringing it back to its full spiritual glory. The restoration of the temple was not just a physical act, but a deeply spiritual one. I understand that the significant event took place during the revival, the Chandi Homam, with both Hindu and Muslim scholars being invited for the occasion. Could you shed light on this momentous event and its significance? Indeed, the Chandi Homam performed at the Devakali temple was a moment of profound spiritual unity. It was not just an event, it was a message of peace, tolerance, and harmony. Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji has always been a strong advocate for interfaith dialogue and unity. When the temple was revived, the first major ritual conducted here was the Chandi Homam, a fire ritual to invoke the blessings of the Divine Mother. The special aspect of this event was the inclusive spirit that Gurudev instilled in it. Both Hindu and Muslim scholars were invited to participate in the ceremony. This was not just a Hindu ritual, it was a sacred offering to the divine that transcended religious boundaries. The idea was to unite people in their shared love for the divine, no matter their religious background. The message was clear: the goddess, in her infinite forms, transcends all distinctions and binds us all in a connective spiritual embrace. The blessings of the Devakali temple are said to have played a role in the resolution of the Ayodhya dispute. Could you elaborate on this and how Gurudev's involvement in this process helped bring about the peaceful resolution? The resolution of the Ayodhya dispute was indeed a significant moment in India's history. What many may not realize is that the blessings of the Devakali temple, along with Gurudev's guidance, had a subtle yet profound role in this. His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji has been an unwavering advocate for peace, dialogue, and resolution of conflicts. His approach was always one of empathy, understanding, and compassion. When the legal proceedings over the Ram Janambhoomi issue reached a crucial point, Gurudev's involvement was instrumental. He organized peace talks, bringing together leaders from both Hindu and Muslim communities, fostering a spirit of dialogue. His involvement in the mediation process, coupled with the blessings of Devakali, was key to finding a peaceful and harmonious resolution. The resolution of the Ayodhya dispute by the Honorable Supreme Court of India was not just a legal victory, it was a triumph of the collective will of the people guided by divine blessings. The role of the Devakali temple and the art of living's involvement in this significant resolution is inspiring. In conclusion, what message would you like to impact and impart to our viewers about the temple, its revival, and the spiritual significance of this journey? The Devakali temple represents more than just a place of worship. It is a symbol of the eternal mother of force that guides us through the trials and tribulations of life. The revival of this temple is a testament to the power of faith, the importance of preserving our spiritual heritage, and the transformative role of collective effort in bringing about positive change. What Gurudev has shown us is that true spiritual power lies in the ability to unite, to rise above our differences, and come together for the common good. The blessings of the Devakali temple in its resurrected form remind us of this profound truth. As we stand before the goddess, we are reminded that strength, abundance, and wisdom are within us, all waiting to be awakened. The Devakali temple in Ayodhya is not just a physical structure, it is a living embodiment of the divine energy that sustains the world. And as we continue to nurture its legacy, may we all experience the transformative power of our blessings for peace, for unity, and for spiritual awakening. Jai Gurudev, and thank you so much for sharing these profound insights. It's been truly been a journey of the heart through history, spirituality, and the power of unity. We are grateful for your time today, Jai Gurudev. It was my honor. May the blessings of Devi Devakali always be with you and all who walk the sacred land of Ayodhya, Jai Gurudev. Jagodev, today we are joined by a distinguished expert from the art of living and an officer from Vedic Dharma Sansthan to discuss the remarkable revival of the Devakali temple, a sacred site in Ayodhya. This temple, long revered as the heart chakra of the city, has a deep spiritual history. Can you tell us about its significance and the story behind its revival? Jagadevas, the Devakari temple has always been a place of immense spiritual importance. It is said to be one of the key spots in Ayodhya where the divine energy resonates deeply. The temple honors Devakali, a form of the goddess Kali who embodies power and transformation. In the bustling history of Ayodhya, this temple stands as a silent witness to the lives of great figures like Lord Rama, Sita, and the many generations that have walked these lands. But as time passed, the temple faced neglect and decay. It was essentially forgotten, though still deeply embedded in the hearts of those who revered it. That's been when His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji, the founder of the Art of Living, took a step forward to revive not just a temple but also its spiritual vibrance. Absolutely, the revival of the Devakali temple wasn't just a physical restoration, it was a deep spiritual mission led by Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji. Volunteers from the Art of Living community came together with a shared sense of purpose. The effort was not merely to rebuild a structure but revive the soul of the temple and its spiritual essence. Gurudev's vision was clear. The temple had a profound connection to the collective consciousness of Ayodhya, and reviving it would be a healing force for the city and its people. I understand that a special ceremony was held during the revival. Could you tell us about the Chandi Homam and the significance of having both Muslim and Hindu scholars involved in the event? Yes, it was a truly remarkable and unique event. The Chandihum is a powerful Vedic ritual invoking the divine feminine energy and seeking blessings for peace, prosperity, and spiritual transformation. What made this particular homum extraordinary was the participation of both Muslim and Hindu scholars. It was a symbolic gesture embodying the unity and harmony between different communities, which is at the heart of the teachings of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji. Gurudev has always believed in the unity of all faiths and the shared values that bind us. In this spirit, scholars from both Hindu and Muslim traditions came together to perform the homam. It was not just a religious ceremony, but a celebration of mutual respect, understanding, and love. The blessings of the Devakali temple have always been about removing negativity and fostering unity. This event was a living testament to that. It was a historic moment, one that showcased the power of spirituality to transcend religious boundaries. The event was a clear message that the essence of devotion is universal. It was more than just a ceremonial act, it was an affirmation of peace and the shared vision for a harmonious future. When the temple was revived, it became a symbol of how different communities could come together in a common goal, not just for religious harmony, but for societal peace. Speaking of peace, the Devakali temple and its blessings played a key role in the resolution of the Ayodhya dispute, which had been a contentious issue for decades. Can you elaborate on how the blessings of the temple, especially during the time of the Ram Mandir resolution, played a part? Absolutely. It is believed that the blessings of the Devakali temple contributed to the peaceful resolution of the Ram Mandir dispute when the Honorable Supreme Court of India passed its historic verdict in favor of building the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. It was not just a legal resolution, it was a spiritual one. His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji, who played a pivotal role in the mediation, brought forth a vision of peace, dialogue, and understanding, principles deeply rooted in the teachings of the art of living. Gurudev's presence and efforts in the mediation process was instrumental in ensuring that the solution was found through peaceful dialogue and mutual respect. It was a moment when the temple's blessings, the devotion of its people, and Gurudev's vision and wisdom united to create a solution that would heal centuries of conflict. The Devakali temple, as a powerful center of divine energy, played an important role in creating an atmosphere reconciliation was possible. It provided the spiritual foundation upon which the resolution was built. The spiritual energy of the Devakali temple, combined with the guidance of Gurudev, was indeed pivotal in bringing this historic dispute to a peaceful conclusion. The temple itself has always been a symbol of resilience and faith. It has witnessed the rise and fall of many dynasties and has been a silent observer of the struggles and triumphs of Ayodhya. By ensuring that the temple was revived with both spiritual and physical integrity, it became a beacon of hope not just for Hindus but for all people seeking peace. It's truly inspiring to hear how the Devakali temple has been a central force in Ayodhya's spiritual and social fabric. In a world where so much is constantly changing, this temple remains a timeless symbol of faith, unity, and the transformative power of spirituality. What is your message to the people who seek the blessings of this temple today? The message of the Devakali temple is one of strength and transformation. It teaches us that no matter how much darkness or negativity surrounds us, the light of the divine can guide us through. Those who come to the temple, be it women seeking courage, men seeking peace, or anyone with a heart full of prayer, should remember that the temple is not just a structure, it is a living, breathing entity that is always there to offer blessings, wisdom, and protection. We live in a world where we are often bogged down by the stresses and conflicts of daily life, but the temple offers us an opportunity to reconnect with our higher selves, to align with the divine energy of faith. No matter our background, for our faith, of our traditions, we are all mind the same divine energy. This temple, with all its blessings, is a testament to the timeless strength of faith, a legacy that will continue to inspire generations to come. Thank you so much for sharing these insights with us today. The story of the Devakali temple is truly one of faith, unity, and transformation. It serves as a powerful reminder of the spiritual potential within each one of us and the role of places like this in guiding us towards peace. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having us. May the blessings of Devakali continue to guide all of us on our spiritual journeys. Jai Gurudev. Jagadev, today we are joined by an esteemed expert from Vedic Dharma Sansthan and an officer, and alongside a representative from the Art of Living to discuss the magnificent revival of the Devakali temple in Ayodhya. This temple is, though humble in structure compared to its counterparts like the Ram Janambhumi or Hanuman Gadi, is known for its deep spiritual resonance and unique place in the hearts of Ayodhya's people. Let's dive into the fascinating history and revival journey. Welcome and thank you for joining us, Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having us. It's a privilege to speak about such a spiritually significant place. It's a pleasure to be here. The revival of the Devakali temple was truly a divine experience that brought people of all faiths together in a sacred and shared mission. Let's begin with the history of the Devakali temple. Can you share its origins and why it holds such spiritual importance for the people of Ayodhya? Yeah, Gurudev, yes. The Devakali temple is often revered and referred to as the heart of Ayodhya, a city steeped in sacred history. It is dedicated to Devi Devakali, the goddess of creation, preservation, and dissolution. The temple is deeply entwined with the narrative of Lord Ram's birth and the ancient Ikshvaku dynasty. According to ancient texts, it was to Devi Devakali that King Dashratha first turned before seeking the blessings of Lord Vishnu to have sons. The goddess's presence here is not just symbolic, she is believed to embody the cycle of life and death. which is why people come to her for protection, blessings, and spiritual transmission. You can feel her presence not just in the temple but in the winds of Ayodhya, the river Saryu, and even in the prayers that rise from the hearts of the faithful. The goddess is an eternal force that sustains the city's spiritual energy. That sounds profound. Now, this temple went through a phase of decline but was revived by the Art of Living volunteers. Could you tell us more about how this revival took place and the role of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji in its transformation? Yes, absolutely. The temple, like many magnificent and ancient sites, had fallen into a deep despair and neglect over the time. But His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji, with the support of Art of Living volunteers, decided to breathe new life into the sacred space. Gurudev saw the immense spiritual potential of Devakali temple to bring peace and unity not just to Ayodhya but to the whole of India. He felt that this temple could become a beacon of hope and unity for all, irrespective of caste, creed, or religion. Through his vision, we initiated a thorough renovation. The temple's ancient walls were restored and its sanctum was purified. We also conducted a significant Chandi Homam, which brought together both Muslim and Hindu scholars in a beautiful display of unity. This was not just a physical revival, but a spiritual revival aimed at fostering harmony and peace. Gurudev's involvement was key in restoring not just structure but the soul of the temple. The Chandi Homam, where scholars from both communities gathered to chant sacred mantras, was a momentous occasion. It demonstrated the power of spirituality to transcend religious divides and bring people together in collective worship and peace. That must have been an incredibly powerful moment, both Hindu and Muslim scholars coming together for such a spiritual event. Could you explain how this event was linked to the resolution of the Ram Janambhoomi dispute and Ayodhya verdict by the Supreme Court? Yes, it was indeed a powerful moment. The blessings of Devi Devakali played a significant role in the peaceful resolution of the Ram Janambhoomi dispute. His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji's wisdom, through his meditative approach, helped facilitate a peaceful dialogue between all parties involved. When the Supreme Court of India delivered its landmark judgment in favor of building the Ram Temple in Ayodhya, Gurudev's efforts were widely acknowledged. His spiritual guidance, along with his ability to bring people together, was instrumental in ensuring that the situation did not escalate into conflict but instead fostered a spirit of harmony and resolution. The Devakali temple, being such a spiritual anchor in the city, became a symbol of this peaceful resolution. Its revival was not just physical, it represented the spiritual awakening that led to the successful mediation of the Ram temple matter. The blessings of Devi Devakali, we believe, played a crucial role in guiding the hearts of those involved in the negotiation, allowing for a solution that resonated with peace and mutual respect. It seems the revival of the Devakali temple was a true turning point, not just for Ayodhya but for India as a whole. Now, moving beyond the mediation, which is and what is the temple's role in the lives of the devotees today, and how does it continue to influence the spiritual fabric of Ayodhya? The temple is not just a place of worship, it is a living force for spiritual transformation. Devotees come to the temple not only to seek blessings but also to find clarity and strength during challenging times. The goddess is seen as a protector, especially in moments of uncertainty. People come to her to overcome their inner fears, doubts, and conflicts. The temple's a sacred space offers peace in the rituals like the offerings of flowers, lighting of lamps, and chanting of mantras are all methods to align oneself with the divine energy. Indeed, the temple has become a symbol of inner peace for many. The community has come together in devotion, creating an atmosphere of spiritual unity and collective healing. The Art of Living's work in Ayodhya, in partnership with local religious leaders and volunteers, has further amplified the temple's influence. We continue to host events, prayers, and mediations that promote peace and well being. The sacred pond at the temple, believed to possess healing properties, has also become a place where many experience profound inner transformations. It's inspiring to hear how this temple has become a space for spiritual healing and unity. Before we conclude, could you share with us a final thought on the lasting legacy of the Devakali temple and its place in the heart of Ayodhya? The Devakali temple stands as a timeless symbol of divine protection, transformation, and unity. Despite the challenges and changes in the world around it, the temple remains a constant source of strength for those who seek guidance and peace. Its legacy is deeply embedded in the spiritual history of Ayodhya. And as the city continues to evolve, the temple will always be a beacon of hope and devotion. For us, the revival of the temple is a reminder that spiritual unity can transcend all barriers. The temple's legacy is one of love, compassion, and harmony, values that we hold dear in our hearts. It's a place where all people, regardless of their background, can come together and experience the power of the Divine Mother, Devi Devakali. Thank you both for such a deeply insightful conversation. The story of the Devkali Temple's revival is a beautiful testament to the power of spirituality, community, and peace. May her blessings continue to guide Ayodhya and the world. Thank you. May the divine blessings of Devi Devakali continue to bring peace to all of us. Jai Gurudev.